did you go from this negative investigator to saying, okay, we're homeschooling?
Well, because I met the authors of the curriculums. I was an educator, so I went there and I was looking into all the different methodologies, classical, the honest schooling, and all the curriculum. So for me, it's like if homeschooling works, I need to know how we're going to teach our kids, how our kids are gonna learn. So I was not looking into the other positive aspects of homeschooling. I was just focusing on education. How I gonna educate my children? How I make sure my kids are gonna go to college? And we are first generation immigrants, and I know the whole world was going to be against us because I was like, English is my second language, and not just the world, even ourselves were going to feel like we were not fit to homeschool. So I spoke to experts. I spoke to speakers like you that go and speak. I think this is why it's so important the work you do, because you go and speak, and when you speak, you transform people's mind. My mind was closed to homeschooling, but when I was listening, when I was witnessing families learning together and parents really involved and the kids involved in their education, because when you go to a conference, you see not just the parents shopping, you see the children shopping.
Yes, that's right. You see this total family engagement.
Yes,
Yes.
and to me, coming from a Hispanic country where you believe that education comes from the government and they have the rights to educate your kids, no, it's not a parental right. It was a mind shift uh, for me, kind of situation, and this is why became so passionate about this, because at the beginning I have no idea how to do it. I have the curriculum, but you can have the best curriculum and then you apply it on your kids and things fall apart. So
Yes, that's right. That's right.
I went through all of that. And when I wanted to quit, my husband always will say, no, you know, they will not get the education that they're getting. And in another place, they want to go with 30 more kids or 25 more kids. And all the money that we're spending in private education, we can put it back in them. Like it's an investment. So he was my biggest, cheerleader. You're gonna get to know him. And he knew I was a really tough person to change their mind. So he knew how to talk to me, how to walk with me through this process. He was a very hands-on dad. He was always there early. He had a job. Always had a job where he get up 4 o'clock in the morning. He started working at 5 o'clock in the morning, so he could be in the afternoons with us.
Wow.
So we really homeschooling gave us a lifestyle where we uh, live a life around family. And I just think that when you're looking at different options for educating your children, there is not going to be a system that lets you put your kids as the center of the education, because it's not about our limitations. My husband and I have so many limitations, but it was about our kids' potential. So we focus on their potential.